Sqay martial arts.
Sqay martial arts? What's that?
Sqay, a traditional Kashmiri martial art, combines physical fitness using techniques with wooden sword and shield. This martial art emphasizes graceful movements with powerful and precise strikes.
Okay, but what are the origins of this martial art?
It is believed to have originated as a form of self-defense among the people of Kashmir. And there's an interesting fact. The history of Sqay can be traced back into the early days of Kashmir, wherein man learned to protect himself against the wild animals collectively or individually.
This sounds really interesting. I should definitely try it out. But before I do that, I want to know, are there any types of Sqay?
Yes, I know a few of them. Practitioners engage themselves in the lower forms as well as an artistic event. The latter again has two variants. One done without music known as the Kavanki, the other one done with music known as the Sqay.
Oh, okay. I really want to know more about this.
Then it is decided. Without any further ado, let's begin our today's program.
Good morning to my acclaimed guests, beloved principal ma'am, respected teachers, and my dear Apollites. My name is Sonakshi.
And my name is Surabhi, here to host today's event. We are gathered here for a momentous occasion, the inauguration of Sqay martial arts in our school. Yes, we are extremely proud to have this dazzling martial art at ANPS.
But before we delve into the main event, let's brighten today's gathering by igniting the sacred lamp, symbolizing the light of wisdom and the dispelling of ignorance.
We also have a melodious hymn to invoke blessings for a successful event.
I now invite our honorable dignitaries, Mr. Muhammad Ali sir, Sania Subhash ma'am, Aishwarya ma'am, Liju ma'am.
We also have Janki ma'am, Veda Baisani ma'am, Deepa ma'am and Anita ma'am. विनोदिनी लयताल बोधिनी शारदे वेदवाहिनी शुभप्रदायिनी विद्यादायिनी शारदे जय तु धर्मस्वरूपिणी जय तु मोक्षप्रदायिनी जय तु विघ्न विनाशिनी जय तु मा हंसवाहिनी शारदे वीणा विनोदिनी शारदे हंसवाहिनी शारदे वीणा विनोदिनी शारदे.
Thank you to the dignitaries for lighting the lamp, and also a special thanks to the choir group for singing that sweet song. Okay, so now let's mark this event with an energizing performance that shall surely add sparks to this occasion. Please join me in welcoming our superfluous dance team.
Let me ಮೈಕ್ನ ಹತ್ರ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಬ
ಸುರೇಂದ್ರ ಮಹನೀಯ ಗುಣಶೀಲಂ
ಸೇವಿತ ಸುರೇಂದ್ರ ಮಹನೀಯ ಗುಣಶೀಲಂ ಜಪ ತಪ ಸಮಾಧಿ ಸುಖ ವರದಾನುಕೂಲಂ
ಆವಿತ ಸುರಮಣಿಗಣ ಭಕ್ತ ಪರಿಪಾಲಂ ಸ್ವಯಂಕರ ವಿಶಂಕಮಾತಂಗ ಕುಲಕಾಲಂ ಶ್ರೀ ವಿಘ್ನರಾಜಂ ಭಜೆ.
Wow, that was truly beautiful. Now it's time to hear from someone who embodies joy and positivity in our institution. Please join us in welcoming our charismatic Chief Happiness Officer, our very own Principal, Dr. Veda Baisani Ma'am, onto the stage for welcoming the gathering.
Mr. Mohammad Ali sir, our ever energetic and ever enthusiastic Vice Chairperson, Dr. Aishwarya DKS Egde ma'am, Sania Subhash, the young and very, very cute student as well as international Sqay martial artist, and my lovable principals of NHVPS RR Nagar, Anita ma'am, Liju ma'am, principal of NHVPS Banashankari, our ever young Janki ma'am, the academic head EYP, and Deepa Rajgopalan ma'am, the curriculum head, my beloved parents, and my lovable alumni, children, and my ever supporting team, that is my staff. A very good morning to all of you. I think, yeah, you can clap. Because we need to welcome all of us by our own. Today is a very remarkable day, probably in all the Appolloids today, because an event called the Sqay inauguration, I just now heard, it's called Sqay in few parts of the world. It's called Sqay in few parts of the world, and it is called Sqay in few parts of the world. And we being in South India, and South India actually practices Sqay, so we are using the Sqay martial art. Sqay martial art is just not a space for our children to come and just, learn a martial art. It is a space where they learn values, where they learn patience, perseverance, how they really need to face the world. So taking this opportunity, and at this point of time, I would really like to welcome all the dignitaries who are sitting, and all the principals, and all the curriculum heads over here, and all the beloved parents, and all my children. Once again, a very happy welcome to all of you. Let's start witnessing the program. There are lots and lots of things waiting for you. So I will again wish all of you a very happy hour. The next 1.5 hours, I think you will witness and you will say it would be very mesmerizing for all of you, because the events, whatever has been planned, it's for all of you. So welcome once again and have a great hour ahead.
We have a special act prepared by our very own talented students, showcasing the journey and the spirit of martial arts. Please join me in welcoming our spotlight players.
He who conquers himself conquers fear. He who conquers himself, conquers the world. It's an art, a strength. Long ago, there was a village at the foothills in Kashmir. People lived comfortably in the beautiful, serene region. But as the time passed, gradually there seeped in animals from the forest that attacked people in the village, and eventually even the band of robbers and dacoits more often.
Here we are in this beautiful region, but not as safe as earlier.
Right, but what can be done? We are helpless, being weak besides. It's only Ma Bhavani who can save us.
Ma Bhavani or Bholenath, you are bestowed with physical and mental ability too. Why don't you use it?
It's all a matter of courage, but all are cowards when it comes to it. No one wants to bite the bullet.
It's easy said than done, but we all have come together after a long time. However, we all will cross the bridge when we come to it. What? You mean we'll deal with this problem when it becomes necessary? Hey, yes, that's right. Why don't we enjoy this moment?
बाकी सारे झूठे हाथों से अब मेहंदी का ये रंग कभी न छूटे बुम्बरो बुम्बरो शाम रंग बुम्बरो 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 शाम रंग बुम्बरो आए हो किस दुनिया से.
All the people threw caution to the wind and danced and had fun to their heart's content. But a huge bear enters the place and chases them, only to grab one of them by hand, drags and injures him, and goes away, leaving him there, while others try to help, but in vain. The villagers are grieving the wounded when they hear a thunderous voice calling out.
Move away! You! Give me all that you have here! Give it now!
Hey, you rabbits! Where are you running away?
Please leave me. I'll do as you say. Yes, we will do.
He who fears will die sooner.
And if you don't give all that you have, then ha 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 ha! You are gone! Ha 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 ha!
Thus, the dacoits and also the animals often attacked the villagers, creating havoc and chaos. All the people were completely distressed, had least of the strength in them to endure any further.
Oh Lord! Hey Ma, please lead us. We are left with no hopes other than you. We surrender to you.
Here we are, sitting on a fence, doing nothing.
Extreme situations require extreme actions.
Like what? We'll hide up on the trees and be safe? Animals will not attack us.
Oh dear, hiding from being attacked cannot be a solution.
Then what next?
Hey, I have a brilliant idea.
Idea? No, not yours.
Okay, fine, but listen first and then react. Can you see all this? Let's use them as weapons and fight them all.
You mean to say we'll attack them?
No, I get it. It's defending ourselves and our village.
But how do we use this?
Surely there has to be a certain art to use this. And also sharpen them a bit for counterattack.
So, to that matter, every cloud has a silver lining.
Yes, we have Vikram Kumar, an expert in handling weapons. He can handle weapons as efficiently as we use spoons and plates.
Does he really know that better than anyone else?
Shall we try?
Some of the strongest attack Vikram Kumar, only to be brought down to the ground.
Fortune favors the bold, and the bold get out on a limb.
Master, we bow to you and shall practice and master as you train us to ward off this ordeal.
Alright then. If you think you dare, then go for it with one honest advice. You will fight down to the wire. That is, until the last possible moment.
We will! We can! Hail our masters! Jai Bhavani Ma! We are ready! Down to the wire! Yes! Let's start!
Thus, Vikram Kumar trains the people at village the art of using Tura as a sword and the techniques of handling the weapon. While the villagers are at their practice, there is a sudden hustle-bustle in the region. Thus enters a bear from the cliff of the hillside, and when they try to move to the other side, there are dacoits fiercely heading towards the village.
Master Vikram, please save us! Defend us! Fight for us! Yes, Master! Please help us! Help us, please!
Step up. Behold. Conquer. Go ahead. Look straight into the eyes of fear and sabotage and take on. Remember, you must be self-reliant to clear all the barriers of your lives. I have taught you the minute details of this art. Now, it's up to you to wipe your dangers off.
Down to the wire!
The villagers, as they heard this, moved with all their force towards the animal. One after the other, they attacked with technique and finesse that the huge bear finally succumbed and retreated. By the time they turned towards the other side, the dacoits were almost there, close, very close. They looked at Vikram, who just nodded his head and signed to attack the dacoits with the same vigor.
I see the danger through. I am determined now with every firm step. Standing tall with my regained and unwavering grace, a beacon of strength in me now. You name it, I have it.
Hey, you coward!
Coward? Don't forget, you're facing me, a warrior, a triumphant conqueror.
This combat results in the dacoits fleeing from the village, never to return. Thus, it's rightly said, disciplined knowledge determines one's dedication to acquiring strength. Thus, this small yet courageous incident gave rise to a unique form of martial arts, Sqay, meaning knowledge of war.
Wow, this was truly captivating. Next in line for this event, we have our equipment launch ceremony. These tools are very essential for our practice and training. We would now like to request our dignitaries, Muhammad Ali sir, Veda Bai Sani ma'am, Aishwarya ma'am and Sanya Subhash ma'am to do the honors and unveil the equipments.
Thank you to the dignitaries for revealing the wondrous equipment in store for all of us. I would like to request our principal ma'am to please give the token of gratitude while we are introducing our honorable guests.
Here we have our ever charming Vice Chairperson, Ms. Aishwarya D.K.S. Hegde ma'am, who has been a guiding force in our journey. She has achieved a lot of success as an educator, entrepreneur, and advocate for value-based education.
She has made significant contributions to the field of education through her engaging and interactive approach to teaching.
She is an incredible youth icon, inspiring many students and elders alike to follow their passions. We now have Muhammad Ali sir. He is the eminent Joint Secretary of Sqay Federation of India and has completed the Dan Black Belt in 2009. He has also completed the National Orientation Training Program with a master's degree in Sqay martial arts. He has conducted various workshops, mentoring aspiring Sqay practitioners with immense support and guidance.
He has achieved notable successes in Sqay with 6 silver medals in various Sqay national championships between the years of 2008 and 2015.
We now have Sanya Subhash ma'am. Sanya Subhash ma'am is a third-year MBBS student at the Andaman and Nicobar Institute of Medical Sciences on the Andaman and Nicobar Islands.
She is an accomplished international Sqay martial art practitioner, boasting significant achievements, including 2 gold medals at the 3rd World Sqay Championship in South Korea.
She has also won 2 gold medals at the Asian Sqay Championship held in Thailand.
Her national honors include approximately 50 medals.
This comprises of 33 gold, 3 silver and 14 bronze medals.
Next up, we have Liju P. Alex ma'am, the principal of NHVPS Banashankari.
Up next, we have Anita ma'am, the NHVPS Rajarajeshwari Nagar principal.
We also have Deepa ma'am, the curriculum head.
We also have Janki ma'am, the academic head EYP. We also have Sandhya ma'am, the vice principal.
We are also extremely grateful to have a Sqay martial arts professional, Ms. Divyabai PN ma'am, who is the director of the Sqay Association of Karnataka and the general secretary of Bengaluru Jilla Nagara Samsthe.
She is an international gold medalist in Sqay and has also completed her coaching in Taekwondo and Karate.
She represented Karnataka as a state female coach for Sqay martial arts at the 37th National Games held in Goa.
She has secured 2 silver medals in Loba and Kavanki in the 21st Sqay Championship of 2021.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, a live demonstration of Sqay martial arts by our skilled students.
Prepare to be astonished and join us in welcoming our Sqay team onto the stage who are ready to marvel us with their marvelous performance.
This is an important part of martial arts. Without the knowledge of Kavanki, a player is not complete in the field of martial arts.
the International Council of Sqay has included this event in federation as well as in school games and competitions for all age groups.
There are 3 events in Kamanki: individual, team events and mixed events, comprising of 2 boys and 1 girl or vice versa.
Next, we have Team B, chain snapping. Chain snapping is a technique involving a quick and powerful rotation of the Sqay chain, generating momentum to strike or disarm an opponent.
The emphasis is on fluid, dynamic movements, often incorporating acrobatic movements and swift attacks.
Up next, we have Team C, Aero Sqay. Aero Sqay is a modern adaptation of the traditional Sqay martial arts.
It combines elements of Sqay and aerobic exercises to create a comprehensive fitness and self-defense program.
It consists of mixed martial arts steps with music and has 3 types: individual, team events and mixed, which comprises of 1 boy and 2 girls or 2 boys and 1 girl. Moving on to self-defense. Self-defense is a fundamental aspect of Sqay. It focuses on effective techniques that can be used in real-life situations to protect oneself.
Self-defense is important because it teaches individuals to protect themselves against physical harm, instilling confidence and self-assurance.
These Sqay techniques are designed for real-world self-defense situations, preparing practitioners for potential threat.
Next up, we have Loba event for girls. Loba event in Sqay is one of the significant competitive events within the martial art.
It is a form of competitive sparring in Sqay, where participants engage in controlled combat to showcase their skills, techniques, and strategies.
Next up, we have Loba event for boys. The rules for Loba are designed to ensure safety while allowing competitors to display their skills.
This is one of the significant competitive events within the martial art. Savanki is a term used in Sqay martial arts referring to the stance or posture adopted by the performer.
Thank you for your powerful performance, ma'am. I would now like to invite Muhammad Ali sir to speak a few words of wisdom.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಶುಭೋದಯ. ಈ ಒಂದು ಶುಭ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಈ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ 2 ವರ್ಷದ ಹಿಂದೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕೋಚ್ ಆದ ದಿವ್ಯಾ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಈ ಸ್ಕ್ವಾಯ್ ಮಾರ್ಷಲ್ ಆರ್ಟ್ನ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಇದು ಮಧ್ಯ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಷ್ಟೇ ಇದೆ ಅಂಥೇಳಿ ಬಹಳ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಆವಾಗ ಅವರು 2 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ಅವರು ಶ್ರಮ ಪಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರು. ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಅಪೋಲೋ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಸ್ಕೂಲಲ್ಲಿ, ಅದು ಐಶ್ವರ್ಯ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಅವರ ಒಂದು ನೇತೃತ್ವದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಕ್ವಾಯ್ ಮಾರ್ಷಲ್ ಆರ್ಟ್ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಅದು ನಾನು ಈ ಮೊದಲು ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗ ನಾವು ದಸರಾ ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಮಿನಿ ಒಲಿಂಪಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, PU ಗೇಮ್ಸಿಗಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲಾದರೂ ಆಫೀಸಲ್ಲಿ ಫೈಲ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋದಾಗ ಅವ್ರು ಕೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಿದ್ದೆ ಒಂದೇ, ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಕ್ರೀಡೆ ಇದೆನಾ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಫೀಸಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಿದ್ರು. ಅವಾಗಿಂದ ನನ್ನ ತಲೆಯೆಲ್ಲ ಇದೇ ಇತ್ತು, ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇದನ್ನು ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇಳಿ. ಆವಾಗ ನಾನು ಯಾವಾಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿದರು, ದಿವ್ಯಾ ಮೇಡಮ್, ಐಶ್ವರ್ಯ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಅವರ ಸ್ಕೂಲಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಅಂಥೇಳಿ, ನಾನು ನಮ್ಮ ಸೀನಿಯರ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಅವರು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದಿವ್ಯಾ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಅವರಾಗಲಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ಸೀನಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಲಿ, ಐಶ್ವರ್ಯ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ವೀಡಿಯೋಸ್ ಕಳಿಸಿದರು. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸವಿಸ್ತಾರವಾಗಿ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಒಂದು ಮಾಹಿತಿ ನಾನು ಕೇಳ್ಪಟ್ಟೆ. ಆ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅವರು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿರೋ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯೂಸು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅವರ ಒಂದು ಏಮ್ಸು, ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ನಾನು ಒಬ್ಬ ದೈಹಿಕ ಶಿಕ್ಷಕ ಹಾಗೂ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಶಿಕ್ಷಕ ಆಗಿ ನನಗೆ ಭಾಳ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಯಿತು. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಅದು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ, ಅದು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಕ್ವಾಯ್ ಮಾರ್ಷಲ್ ಆರ್ಟ್ನ ಇಂಟ್ರಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಸೋಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರ ಹಾಗೂ ಈ ಶಾಲೆಯ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಾಲ್ ಆದಂತಹ ವೇದಾವತಿ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಅವರ ಒಂದು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಇದೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಮುಂದೆ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ದಿವ್ಯಾ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಕೇಳಿದೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಈಗ ಮುಂದಿನ ಈ 2024ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವಂಥ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಅಪೋಲೋ ಸ್ಕೂಲಿನ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ನೀವು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಟ್ರೈನಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂಥೇಳಿ. ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದರು, ಸರ್ ಈಗ ಒಂದು 15 ಡೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಇಷ್ಟು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಡೆಮಾನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಷನಿಗೆ, ಭಾಳ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತು, ಭಾಳ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಭಾಳ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿದರು ಡೆಮಾನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್ನು. ಅದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಈ ಡಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಲೆವೆಲಿಂದ ಹಿಡಿದು ಖೇಲೋ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಹಾಗೂ ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ವರೆಗೂ ನಾನು ಈ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ತಲುಪಿಸ್ತೇನೆ ಸರ್, ಅಪೋಲೋ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸಿಗೆ ತಲುಪಿಸ್ತೇನೆ ಅಂದರು. ಅವರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ನನಗೂ ಒಂದು ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿ ಇದೆ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಅವರು ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಚಾಲೆಂಜಾಗಿ ತಗೊಂತಾರೆ. ಅವರು ಬಿಫೋರ್ 4 ಇಯರ್ಸ್ ಅವರು ಯಾವಾಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಬಂದಿದ್ದರು, ಅವಾಗ ಸ್ಕ್ವಾಯ್ ಮಾರ್ಷಲ್ ಆರ್ಟ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಾಗ ಅವರು ಸ್ಕ್ವಾಯ್ ಮಾರ್ಷಲ್ ಆರ್ಟ್ನ ಬಿಡಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವರು ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ಟೈಕಾಂಡೋ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಬಾಕ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಎಲ್ಲದರಲ್ಲೂ ಪರಿಣಿತರಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆದರೆ ಸ್ಕ್ವಾಯ್ ಮಾರ್ಷಲ್ ಆರ್ಟ್ನ ಭಾಳ ಡೀಪಾಗಿ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇದನ್ನು ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಅಂಡಮಾನ್ ನಿಕೋಬಾರ್ನ ಬೇಟಿ ಬಚಾವ್ ಬೇಟಿ ಪಡಾವ್ನ ಅಂಬಾಸಿಡರ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಾನಿಯಾ ಸುಭಾಷ್ ಅವರು, ಅಂಡಮಾನ್ ಟೆರಿಟರಿ, ಅವರು ಸಹ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ಮಾಡಿರುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಫಾಮೆನ್ಸ್ ನೀವು ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಈ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಮಾಡಿರೋ ಪರ್ಫಾಮೆನ್ಸು, ಅವರು ಪರ್ಫಾಮೆನ್ಸು ಭಾಳ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಇತ್ತು. ಆದರೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಅಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿದರು ವಿತ್ ಡ್ರಾಮಾ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಅಪೋಲೋ ವಿದ್ಯಾಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಹಾಗೂ ಐಶ್ವರ್ಯ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ನನ್ನ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಹಾಗೂ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಹೃತ್ಪೂರ್ವಕವಾದ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ತಿಳಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
Thank you, sir, for those inspiring words.
Now, we have a special treat. Please welcome our dance team to allure us with their performance. The group name is Sqay to the Sqay.
दिल ये आज का दुनिया से जाके बोल दो ऐसे जागो रे साथियों, दुनिया की आंखें खोल दो लहरा दो सरकशी का परचम लहरा दो, गर्दिश में फिर अपनी सरजमी का परचम लहरा दो सरकशी का परचम लहरा दो, गर्दिश में क्या भला
these performances are just one bang after the other.
We are honored to hear from our ever-charming Vice Chairperson, Ms. Aishwarya D.K. Sqay ma'am, who has been a guiding force in our journey. We would like to request Aishwarya ma'am to please step up onto the dais.
Respected dignitaries, my beloved principals, parents, alumni, students, teachers, my community leaders, and everybody present here. I welcome you all to a very historic, a proud, a privileged, and a very important day for Appollo National Public School. A day to remark in our calendar, a day to remember for forever. I think today is a day where we're dreaming big, we're dreaming beyond where we can see, we're dreaming beyond where we can even think of. Because today we had two people who have medals with gold, silver, people who have represented my country perform here. We're starting with a dream that all my children who performed here, all my children who are sitting in front of me today, will probably one day represent their country in a sport we've just inaugurated. That's the dream that we stand, that's the dream that we hold close to our heart, and that's the dream with which we started this journey today. And I request, demand, and ask for all the blessing, all the support, and all the encouragement from each one of you sitting in this room for this journey forward. It was not very few months ago, probably, when Veda ma'am walked into the school and when I was having a discussion with her, and I was discussing one of the most important challenges of Appollo National Public School, saying that it is a challenge in front of us that we don't have a lot of playground in our organization, and how are we going to solve this issue? We don't look we don't look at it as a problem, but we're looking at it with a lens of how are we going to create solutions. And that's how the first solution in front of us was our Hortico Heaven, and that has created a great venture of opportunities for all of us. We're not a school where we stop with one solutions for all our problems, and we started venturing into more solutions to our problems. And that's where our second solution, and why I'm saying this to you, is we won't stop at this. This is start of our journey, and the second solution to our problem has been the inauguration of one of the most Olympically celebrated game, where the game is not just celebrated for its physical fitness, but the game is celebrated for its mental discipline, and it's also celebrated for its cultural discipline that it owns. We just saw how my children demonstrated how the history of the sport came into being. I feel we forget looking at the history before we look into the future sometimes. And it's so important to understand our history before we embrace the future. And that's exactly what my entire community of Appollo National Public School gave me the pride, and all of us the pride, to understand the history of the sport today. But the history of the sport didn't just come to showcase power, but it came to showcase mental discipline, to showcase a part of our life skill, to showcase that we are not here only to showcase the strength that we hold, but the power within us, saying that we're not alone, but together we can fight anything around us. And that's how the sport was invented and taken forward as well. That's what my children learn in this organization. That's what we will take it into our curriculum, make it a part of our culture in this organization, and take it forward is what I want to convey to you parents as well as my children standing in front of you, taking Sqay as a part of a huge cultural change and a cultural enrollment into who we are as Apollites from today to the next few years to come in our journey. We got the privilege and the honor to witness a player who represents our country in this sport to perform for you today. I hope it was not just a visual treat, but also a mental treat, as we saw that and said, when am I going to become so good, is what my children thought, all of you. To all the alumni sitting there, I feel it's a proud moment to each one of you, saying that we come from a school where the school didn't stop at who we are, but the school is taking being proud, and where we are saying that I came from a school who's promoting a national sport and a sport where my juniors are going to represent it for the country in the future, because the dream when Divya put it across to my principal who came, I will not take credit for it. It's completely my principal's choice when she presented it in front of me few months ago and said, Aishwarya, this is a new sport, can we take it up? It is also in the Olympic. And I give her permission today to screen the Sqay game happening in the Paris Olympic to all my children so that they watch it, take inspiration of it, and come back and say, this is where we want to be in the next few years. So it is her choice and journey to bring up a new innovation and embrace that curiosity in my child, create that connectivity into the sport, and bring in a huge community of love, encouragement, discipline, and values. So as I told you today, Sqay is not just a sport to us, it's not just a martial art to us, it's not just a defense mechanism to us. It's a life skill, it's a way of showcasing what values we hold within us. It's the way of our lifestyle, because we're not here to defend, but we are here to accept the reality, but also process who we are with values and showcase out to the world. And that's what my children at Appollo National Public School will start doing today and express it throughout the year, up and again for the next few years. Enjoy the journey. I promise you, parents, don't be scared. They will use it only when required, and that's also the value we'll be teaching them. So thank you so much. Enjoy the journey and witness the national level players and gold medalists come here and perform to us. To all my lovely children, this is where you're going to get. With this art of martial arts comes with a lot of responsibility and respect and ethic that you cannot use it when you want, but it comes with only the fact that you use it only when required and only when you're respecting it, because you're not only using it because you have the power, but it's because you're protecting someone else with that power. So you're using it to help someone around you, it is help yourself and the society. And that's the responsibility you hold with this sport. Thank you so much and have a lovely day. And we will make our country proud with the journey today. Thank you so much and have a great day. Congratulations to my entire teacher fraternity and the community leader fraternity of Appollo for pulling off such a wonderful event. All the best to the journey forward. Thank you so much.
We're ready to perform Loba individually.
big round of applause for them. The fact that they had Apollo symbol holding them fight itself is a pride for us. Thank you so much, girls. Thank you so much.
Wow, this was truly powerful.
And now, as we come to the end of today's inauguration ceremony, we'd like to express our profound gratitude to everyone who made this event possible. I would now like to call upon Mohini to profess a vote of thanks.
Act of gratitude is what keeps a person humble and grounded. Good morning, everybody. On behalf of our school, I, Mohini Agnihotri, feel elated to propose the vote of thanks for this prestigious event. While the vote of thanks marks the end of this ceremony, this program marks the beginning of a new phase of growth, development, and excellence. First and foremost, I rise to extend my deepest gratitude to our chief guests, Mr. Muhammad Ali and Ms. Sania Subhash. Your presence enlightens our experience. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our ever-enthusiastic Vice Chairperson, Mrs. Aishwarya D.K.S. Hegde, for giving us her vivacious insights on this program. Further, my humble gratitude to our Chief Happiness Officer for being the fortitude of this institute and providing us with various opportunities to express ourselves. I would also like to thank Mrs. Liju, the Principal of NHVPS Banshankari, and Mrs. Anita, the Principal of NHVPS RR Nagar. We are grateful for your presence. A huge shout out to Deepa Ma'am, the Curriculum Head, and Janaki Ma'am, the Academic EYP. I would like to extend our sincere thanks to our cherished alumni who have set a benchmark of excellence in various fields and have enriched the society as a whole. A special thank you to all the parents and guardians. Your selfless support and involvement drives us to continuously innovate and improve. To our dear teachers, your benevolence and selfless support encourages us to become the best version of ourselves. To all our community leaders, your hard work has been instrumental in ensuring the grand success of this event. I would like to thank all our Student Council volunteers for working tirelessly throughout the event and ensuring its smooth sailing. We hope that this program will inspire you to embrace the discipline, focus, and strength that Sqay Martial Arts teaches us. As we conclude this inauguration, let us carry forward the energy and enthusiasm that we feel today. Together, we will ensure that the Sqay Martial Arts program is an integral part of our school. A special thank you to Ms. Sania Subhash and her mother for coming all the way from Andaman to grace this event. Thank you all. Have a wonderful day ahead.